Welcome back, folks, to the Brevard Sports Network, live from Bayside High School, where today we have game number 2 of our youth football action today. The 8U squad will take over, and here during the 8U game, you guys are going to hear a name that if you've been following Bayside Athletics, you are familiar with. The quarterback for this 8U squad is none other than Xander Brabham. And Brabham has 2 older brothers who one is currently playing the quarterback position at Bayside High School, and one is currently off in college, I believe in Marist. And here come the Bayside Bears running to midfield. Here they come. They're ready. They are game ready. 8U action between the Bayside Bears and the West Volusia Little Hatters. Unfortunately, we're running a straight Facebook Live just due to internet connection. We tried running our program earlier. However, it did not want to cooperate just because of signal. Signal's hit or miss down here in southeast Palm Bay. So, you do what you can, but you will see the game in its entirety right here on the Brevard Sports Network. And by looking at the two teams, West Volusia, I believe they have just enough players. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They have 11 players. Bayside has 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 20. Has 22 players. Now, look, good coaches can turn these 11 players and have them be the most well-conditioned to go both ways. But 22 players taking on 11. Well, we'll see. I'd like to welcome Caden Brabham to the broadcast. Had a chance to watch him play Thursday night on this field in that come-from-behind victory over the Sebastian River Sharks. And here we go. The start of 8U. Pump fake. And there's the tackle made by number 33, Leighton Phillips, in on the sack. And the Bayside Bears defense starts out strong. Now, to those watching from West Volusia, I will let you know right now, I was not given a West Volusia roster. So, for that I do apologize, but I was not given a roster. So, that being said, the quarterback is number 2 for West Volusia, under center. He's going to hand it off to second back through, who will be brought down by a host of Bears. First one on the scene, I believe, was number 73, Jamison Boothroyd. And Boothroyd was the first one to make contact and drops the back 4 loss. It's now 3rd and about 15 or 16. Quarterback back under center. He's gonna fake, and he's gonna take it himself. Makes one man miss. Shakes a couple kids out their shoes. Gets back. Picks up about 4 yards on the play. And that will bring up 4th down for West Volusia. I assume we're going to see they're going to go for it. They said West Volusia said, we don't punt here. We just going to go for it. Let's go. Fourth and long. There's a handoff. He's got a couple blockers. But that Bayside Bear defense said, I don't think so. That package stops right here. I did not see who made the tackle. So the turnover on downs, and the Bayside Bears have a short field. 1st and 10 from about the 26-yard line. And now you'll see the next Brabham in the family, Xander Brabham, lead his Bears. We had a chance to talk with him on our Bayside Media Day. He went with a smart answer, saying that his oldest brother is the best athlete. Probably the smart answer. So, they're telling him to run the clock. So the clock does not stop, I guess, on turnover on downs. Brabham under center. Oh, no, check that. He's in the gun. Takes it. And direct snap. Goodbye. Number 11. Touchdown. Number 11. Carter Moultrie. Touchdown. Bayside. Shotgun snap was... didn't get back to Brabham, but Moultrie said, excuse me, I'll just take it directly. Bye-bye. And here comes the point after touchdown. 12:04 left to go here in quarter number 1. That touchdown's brought to you by Best Private Investigations. Tell you more about them in between the drive. Took over on the 25-yard line, and Moultrie said, I'll take that. So now to the outside. That's not going to be number 14 on the carry. Gavin Rook on the point after touchdown. So Bayside goes up 7-0. 12:04 left to go here in quarter number 1. All right, so here we go. 7-0 Bayside. And West Volusia. Could be a long day for them. Again, they have 11 players. Bayside has 22. But see what kind of grit and reserve the West Volusia has. Their quarterback is number 2. Split back. Quarterback under pressure. And he will be sacked. Number 3, Joseph Clark, will get credited with the sack. Joseph Clark said, no fakes are fooling me. Latched onto his ankle, and then the referee, for safety reasons, blew the play dead. So that's a sack. That's a loss of about 5 yards. It's going to bring up 2nd and 15 for West Volusia. Quarterback in the gun. Snap back, makes a man miss, and number 11 tries to get some positive yards, might have gotten a yard or two. In on the tackle was number 26, McKinley Jordan. In there on the tackle along with a host of other Bears, including Carter Moultrie. It's going to still bring up a 3rd and about 16 or 17 now. Set. And there's the snap. Number 15 is going to try to run the ball. And number 23 said, not today, Cannon Lindsay. And Lindsay gets in there and gets himself a sack. And West Volusia says they're going to punt. There's the punt. By the way, wow, they're moving over here. Let's go down. Look at the cheerleaders. Look at the amount of cheerleaders here for the 8U Bayside Bears cheer program. Look at them. They are just going. And just look at the numbers. That is awesome to see a cheer program with that kind of numbers in such a young division like the 8U. Of course, a lot of these programs compete in cheer competitions. And here we go. The Bayside Bears take over, 2nd possession on offense. I formation with a wing. Brabham under center. Brabham going to hand off. Running back follows his blockers. Gets to the outside. There's another block. And great tackle by number 5 from West Volusia. On the run was number 3, Joseph Clark. Joseph Clark with an awesome run. And number 5 from West Volusia. I mean, look, that was a picture-perfect tackle. Broke down, wrap up, take him to the ground. That's exactly how you're taught. Got his head across. That's exactly how you tackle somebody. He took a great angle, but it looks like the run was for naught as a penalty was called. I believe there was holding there on the wide receiver. So it is 1st and 15, and a timeout is taken for a water break. While we have this water break, let me take this opportunity to tell you about another one of our great sponsors, Best Private Investigations. When it comes to private detective work, you won't find a more engaged or better equipped agency than Best Private Investigations. BPI specializes in many types of investigative services, including background checks, asset and fraudulent cryptocurrency recovery, civil and criminal cases, cheating spouses, child custody, fraud recovery, identity theft, cybersecurity, surveillance, and tracking executive protection, as well as missing persons. If you need help, don't settle. Go for the best private investigations service you can get. Find them online at www.bestprivateinvestigations.com or give them a call at 321-508-4492. Again, that's Best Private Investigations. I'd also like to give a shout out to other sponsors: BlackRock Technologies, BlackRock Engineering and Technologies, Zone 6 Reapers, Kel Clean, Uber Zadi, Beachwave Volleyball. Plenty of other sponsors that help Brevard Sports Network do what it is we do. If you want to become a sponsor of the Brevard Sports Network and have your business prominently featured on the premier sports coverage, hit us up in the email at brevardsportsnetwork@gmail.com. Again, that's brevardsportsnetwork@gmail.com. Or you can always call or text the number 321-693-7697. So here comes the Bears. 1st and 15 after the penalty. Brabham hands off, and look at that. Parted like the Red Sea. That was number 16, James Sawyer Jr. on the rushing attack there. And he picks back up those lost yards and then some. Gain of 12 on the play. Check that gain of 10. It is now 2nd and 5. So you go from 1st and 15, 2nd and 5, much more manageable. Now your playbook opens up. Again, back to that I formation with the wing here near side. There's a snap. Back again, ball's on the ground, and Brabham jumps on it smartly and just covers it up. And look, that's the smartest thing you can do right there. Jump on it, cover it up, keep the ball to your offense, and go get it next play. Gain of no yards. So 3rd and 5 for the Bayside Bears. Takes a snap, hands off to the deep back end. There's Sawyer Jr. Tries to spin out of a tackle. Great job by number 8 from West Volusia to get back there, get his hands on him, and then for number 15 for West Volusia to finish off the play. But it all started with number 8 was the first one to get there and make contact and hold Sawyer Jr. to allow number 15 to come over and finish the play. That's exactly what you call gang tackling. I'll hold you till my brother comes and finishes you. And a timeout called by Bayside here with 4:37 left to go here in quarter number 1. Currently up 7-0. Bayside takes the timeout, and while they take the timeout, we'll tell you about a great sponsor of ours. BlackRock Engineering and Technology. BlackRock Engineering and Technology team of cybersecurity software network engineers and strategic leaders are direct. They do not shy away from providing you with what they think will be the best for your organization. BlackRock is a certified service-disabled, veteran-owned small business as well as a minority-owned business. BlackRock will collaborate with you. They will challenge traditional norms in orient and organization to a mindset of forward thinking in order to seize their vision quickly, without the fluff, without wasted time. Get in contact and schedule the best cybersecurity you're ever going to find. Find them online at www.blackengtech.com or give them a call at 321-428-3688. Got Cindy Hunt who says, let's go Bears, or go Bears. Here we go. 4th and 5 for Bayside. .437 left to go. There's the shotgun there, direct snapping it to Carter Moultrie. And that's going to be an offsides call on West Volusia. And that will give Bayside a free first down. Cindy Hunt, you said your grandson's number 22. Let's give a shout out to Eric Chartier. If that's not how the last name is said, I do sincerely apologize. But the Bears in the gun. I mean, I don't think anyone can. There's the snap, and there we go. End around. Dun-a-nut, down the sideline. Nobody's gonna catch him. Touchdown, Bayside Bears. Doing the gritty. Believe that was number 15. Check that. It's number 16. James Sawyer Jr. And James Sawyer Jr. with his second touchdown of the day. Kimberly Joy Brabham. I mean, with a last name like Brabham, I can only assume Xander Brabham. Number 16, James Sawyer Jr. Second touchdown of the day. I formation for the point after. And Clark to the outside. And Clark will get hit and dropped in the backfield. So it's 13-0 Bayside on top. And that touchdown brought to you by BlackRock Engineering and Technology. As West Volusia will take over for their third possession with 2 minutes left to go here in quarter number 1. I'd like to welcome everyone here to the Brevard Sports Network. Hope you're enjoying some good breakfast, maybe a nice, cup of coffee, and getting to enjoy some great youth football. Stay with us all day. We got 10U, 12U, and 14U coming up following this one. 13-0 Bayside on top with 2:02 left to go here in quarter number 1. Timeout's called. I didn't see who called the timeout, but timeout is called. Again, just like to thank all of our sponsors. Kel Clean, Uber Zadi, BlackRock Engineering and Technology, Best Private Investigations, EG Kicks, Global Polygraph Analysis, tell you more about all these great sponsors as the day progresses. Zone 6 Reapers. Lots of great sponsors that chip in and help support youth and high school sports here in the county and help Brevard Sports Network get these kids' names out there. Get the exposure these kids deserve. Brevard County is blessed to have a lot of talent, both academically and on the sports side, fields and courts. And so we here at the Brevard Sports Network want to make sure we highlight both of those. Not only what these players do on the field, but how they also get it done in the classroom. So when the college comes and scoops up a Brevard County student athlete, they know they're getting not only a leader on the field, but they're getting a leader in the classroom. There's number 14 for West Volusia. Wow! Wow. Joseph Clark blew that play up. I mean, he came screaming down and said, "Not today." Minute 20 left in the first quarter. Quarterback tries to get outside, cuts back. He breaks one tackle, but eventually number 14 is wrapped up by a group of Bears. Didn't see who the first one on the play was, but I can just tell you it was a group of Bears. They were not letting him get anywhere. There's number two. Number two tries to get to the outside. Being chased around. He's got some open daylight. And finally brought down. That was 3rd and long. Brought down by number 17, Tavari Jackson Monroe. And they're saying keep running the clock. So that was the final play of the first quarter, but they're just going to run the clock. So hold up. So I guess we're shortening it up. We're at halftime, folks. And I think this might be being done because West Volusia only has 11 players. I'm not sure why exactly this is, but we have a 5-minute halftime. And Bayside is up 13-0. Hold up. Nope. I got water up here. Appreciate you. So, yeah, we're at halftime, folks. The clock has been running the entire, I guess, half. And I guess we're just playing half two halves, I'm guessing. So, folks, I'm going to go ahead and mute the mic real quick and get myself something to drink. And in 3 minutes, I'll be back for second half action right here at the Brevard Sports Network. All right, folks, welcome back to the Brevard Sports Network. Second half of 8U taking place. Bayside Bears will get the ball to start the second half. Currently up 13-0. So here we go. Look, even with only 11 players, West Volusia, they're trying everything. They're not giving up. They're not quitting. They're giving their all to they're putting up fights. They're trying to get outside with their run game, and it's just not working though. Carter Moultrie has a touchdown for Bayside, and so does James Sawyer Jr. Those are your two touchdown scorers. For Bayside. So here we go. So here comes the Bayside offense, led by number 8, Sander Brabham. Start of the second half. Under center. That ball, the snap is fumbled, and Brabham falls on it. Say it's a loss of 1, 2nd and 11. They go right back to the same I formation. Brabham hands it off. The second back through. Down the sideline. And he'll pick up a gain of 14 yards. Believe that was number 23, Carrie-Ann Lindsay. Absolutely, we're glad you could get to see your son play. And look, even only having 11 players, West Volusia is not giving up. I love the fight in them. I love the no quit attitude. There's the handoff to the outside, and look at that. They're playing 2 running quarter halves. And look at that. I couldn't see the number of the West Volusia player, but just as I talk about that defense, there they go making a play. No gain. I believe that was actually number 20. I believe it was number 15 on the play. We're in the second half. I formation. We were not handed rosters. That's the only reason why I'm not calling names for West Volusia. Brabham, hands off to the back. He cuts in. And there goes number 3. Makes a man miss. One man to beat, and a great angle taken by the safety, number 5. taking a great angle, preventing a touchdown, but great run by Joseph Clark. So a big pickup, and it will be 1st and 10 on about the 25-yard line. They're signaling the play. Brabham hands off to the deep back. Following his blockers, dragging a defender. That'll be a pickup of 5 yards on the play. That was by number 6, Grayson Smith on the carry. Brabham takes the handoff. This time gives it to Clark, and Clark will pick up a couple of yards before being stopped by number 10 for West Volusia. And that'll bring up 3rd and short. 3rd and about 3. 2 or 3 yards. Short 2, long 3. Brabham telling his tackle the play. And it gives off to Clark again. Clark to the outside. West Volusia, they're going to call him down by contact. West Volusia made a play in the backfield. Again, I love that just never say die, never say quit attitude by them. These are some well-conditioned athletes. Look, it's only 13-0. You have 11 kids that are going both ways. I mean, it's tough. It's tough at any age level. On defense, they are making plays. It's just, Bayside's made a couple big plays in the run game that have turned into points. And there's the handoff again, and to the outside, makes a man miss. He's got 2 men to beat. Race to the corner, and touchdown, Bayside Bears. But there is a flag. And it's a holding penalty. So touchdown is negated. I believe that was number 16 on the carry. If it was number 16, that was James Sawyer Jr. Brabham in the... No, check that. It's a direct snap to number 11. Number 11 to the outside. Steps inside. Makes a man miss. Cuts back to the outside. Another stiff arm. And he will be stopped. Number 11, Carter Moultrie, who has a touchdown earlier today. He picks up a nice gain. He is short of the first, and that will be a turnover on downs. So that holding penalty ultimately comes back to bite Bayside in the backside. And so it will be 1st and 10 for West Volusia with 6:37 left to go in the game. And an official's timeout for water. So your 2 touchdown scorers are Carter Moultrie and James Sawyer Jr. Your 2 touchdown scorers for Bayside. I don't remember the yardage for Sawyer's touchdown. I know Carter Moultrie had a 25-yard rushing touchdown, which was the first touchdown of the game. And I apologize to the Sawyer family. The yardage is eluding me at the moment. Joseph Clark has had some pretty nice runs today. Gavin Rook had a touchdown called back for holding. But Joseph Clark has had some nice runs today. Leighton Phillips has made some nice plays on defense, as well as Cannon Lindsay. This squad, very well coached. Head coach Alan Smith, and assistant coaches Joe Clark, Wes Brabham, Mike Crow, and Reginald Williams. Those are your coaches for the Bayside Bears. So here comes West Volusia. As the clock has started, 5:47 left to go in the game. And quarterback hands off to number 5. Number 5 trying to get to the outside, cuts inside. And here he goes. He's got some room. And he'll pick up a nice gain of 5 or 6 yards on the play. Going to give him 4 yards. And it's 2nd and 6. But number 5 for West Volusia, that should have been a loss of somewhere close. The score is 13-0, Bayside on top. But number 5 there for West Volusia, making some moves, couple stiff arms, turned what would have been a pretty big loss into a positive gain. And again, that's that you're going to have to bring me down attitude, because I'm not going to go down willingly. And to the outside, had one man to beat. Breaking tackles. Okay. We'll see what happens, folks, then when it comes to 10U. I trust Billy's word. Billy Palmer, a president of West Melbourne. And we're at 3:40 and counting as the clock is being told to stop. 3:42 left to go in the game. West Volusia, that was their, yes. 13-0 still. I'm sorry, Billy. ACYAA Vice President. You have so many titles, it's hard to keep track of all of them. Billy Palmer also does work with us here on the Brevard Sports Network on Friday nights. Can't wait to be on the call with you and Blue. Next week, doing Heritage Panthers. It's been a long couple of days, Billy, between get back, get back, coach. Yeah, I would love seeing anyone try to argue with you, Billy, about whether or not they should get back when they just see those tree trunk-like arms pulling them back. All right, here we go. West Volusia trying to score one here for pride. And you know what? There's part of me that kind of hopes they do because they have shown some resilience here. They have shown fight, toughness. This is 11 players. They've been going both ways. They only have 11 players that showed up today. I don't know how many is on an official roster. And fakes the handoff. Here comes number 2 trying to get to the outside. Number 2 will be wrapped up and dropped. I believe that was Joseph Clark. Check that. That was number 17. So number 17 is Taveri Jackson Monroe. West Volusia, a new program in the ACYAA. There's a handoff. Number 15, he's got some daylight. Tried to make a man miss. Spins out of a tackle. Before finally being brought down. Coming up on 2 minutes left in the game. West Volusia trying to get something going here. And the timeout called by Bayside. The coach wasn't happy with that one. Tackle made by Joseph Clark. But number 15 for West Volusia, again, they don't quit. I mean, look at that. Spun out of a tackle, stiff-armed another Bear. And it took, multiple Bayside Bears to bring number 15 down. As the timeout is called. So, folks, we will see what happens after this broadcast. ACYAA Vice President Billy Palmer says he believes there may be a forfeit in the 10U. So if that's the case, then we won't come back on till 12U. If they go on any earlier, then we'll just go live. So you'll just keep it posted right here to the Brevard Sports Network to find out when we go live next today. But whatever other games get played will be broadcast right here on the Brevard Sports Network, here live from Bayside. West Volusia, with a minute and a half left, putting a drive together. Number 2, under center. And he will get dropped, but a pitch to number 5. Number 5 gets to the outside. If he can turn the corner, and he is brought down from behind. Number 2 on the pitch to number 5. Number 5 tried to get that corner turned. And a timeout called with 1:09 left. Bears up 13-0. And again, I'd like to thank our sponsors. Best Private Investigations, BlackRock Engineering and Technology, Zone 6 Reapers, Global Polygraph Analysis, Kel Clean. Kel Clean is your dependable local pressure washing contractor serving Central Florida. With our professional equipment and staff, we can assure a professional job completed in a timely manner. Our goal is to make you a satisfied customer for life, providing the best quality cleaning services from janitorial, tile and grout, stripping and refinishing floors, pressure washing, gutter cleaning, and roof soft washing at very reasonable prices, serving most of Brevard County. That's Kel Clean. Find them online at www.kelclean.com or give them a call and get your estimate at 321-505-7006. So, again, we will have whatever games are played. We're getting reports of a forfeit in the 10U division, but if 12U and 14U play, we will be here and broadcast those games live as they happen. Number 2, the quarterback. And there's the handoff. And another great tackle. That one made by number 73, Jamison Boothroyd. $19 left, and that made. They're going to try to run one more play. 13 seconds. Five, 4. There's the snap. Final play, and it starts just like it ended. There's a sack, and that's the game, folks. The final score for 8U action. Bayside Bears 3. The West Volusia Little Hatters 0. Great effort by the Little Hatters, but Bayside picks up the victory 13-3. We'll be back with whichever game gets broadcast here on the Brevard Sports Network.